Hi guys, Namaste, Jai Hind, Jai Mata Di and Jai Bharat. Today I am I've already started a series on Kalki, but I'm going to add one more video to that series. I did a poll as to if people want this series to be through lives or through normal videos, and I got more votes for the normal videos. So I'm going to do this through normal videos, and in live we can discuss the topics and we can discuss if somebody has questions. So if you have questions on this, you can ask those questions to me on the live, and then the topics also. If you have time, just watch 15 to 20 minutes of live, the first 15 to 20 minutes. Later on, like, you don't have to watch it live, but later on just watch first 15 to 20 minutes. You will get something relevant for you, and it will be fruitful, it will be helpful. That I can definitely vouch for. Okay, so Kalki Puran. Now before we understand Kalki Puran, before we get into the depths of Kalki Puran, it is very important to understand why do we need to decode Kalki Puran. What is the reason that Kalki Puran needs to be decoded, and what is the reason why I am saying that I will decode Kalki Puran. Now if you think about Kalki or Kalki Puran, you will find a lot of stuff available on internet, freely available on internet. You can access it, you can download it, you can use it, and you can read it. But is it that simple? And can it be that simple? To my knowledge, to whatever logic I go by, or to whatever my guides and angels have been telling me, and whatever I know about my past births, I can definitely say that it is not that simple. And I will give you a reason why it is not that simple. What is available on the internet is not decoded version of Kalki Puran. It is not decoded, it's just as is. And I will tell you why it is like that, and why it needs to be decoded. So we as humans, when we are born, our soul knows everything about the past, about the future, about the present, about the God, about what is going to happen. But when we get into our human body, that memory is taken away from us. It is kept in the subconscious, because we are not supposed to access that memory. We are not supposed to know the future. We are not supposed to be able to travel to past and future. We are supposed to live in present and learn from the things that we do and mistakes we make, right? So we all agree that we are not supposed to know our past lives and future, because it is going to impact our present life in a different way, and we will not be going through the journey we need to go through. Now few methods that are available have been predictions, tarot readings, astrology, numerology. There are methods which help you decode a little bit about your future, figure out a little bit about your future as you walk through it. And that's basically I can just say that that's basically a helping stone or a helping hand for you to actually move through that journey. Now when the divine has decided for us to not have the knowledge of the future, do you think that somebody will be guided to write something that is going to happen in future in all the details, and with every name and things and places, with everything, all the details? No, because it is about Kalki, and if it is an avatar, it is about Kalki. When Krishna was born, people did not know everything about Krishna, as to where will he be born, how will he come, where will he go, because if that was if people knew everything, if everything was there in a book or available to them, it would have been very easy for Kansa to locate Krishna immediately, right? So there was some puzzles that were created. Yes, they knew Krishna is going to come, but they didn't know how, where will he be kept, and all of those things. Kansa had to work hard to find all of that, right? Now the thing is that similarly, when Kalki has to come, it is not to be known to everybody. Otherwise everyone would have been born with that knowledge, because we are going to be ones who are going to experience Kalki being there. We are going to be the ones who are going to help Kalki through the journey. We would have been born with that knowledge of who is Kalki, where he's going to come, and how he's going to come. But we were not. We were not born with this. We were not born with this knowledge. And Kalki Puran being so easily accessible, it would have not the person who wrote this would not have written this in that simple language that anybody can have access to it and read it and mold it, or mold the things, or try to kind of hamper this from happening, because it would have been very easy then for the Kali Purush or the negative people to actually not let that happen, or create issues or problems in the creation of or in the coming of Kalki. So it is not as simple. I'm sure the person who wrote this and people who have knowledge, they are very, very intelligent and smart and logical, and they are guided by the divine. They are not guided by the books only, they are guided by the divine, the angels themselves, and they know how they can write something in coding so that everybody can read that, but everybody cannot understand the codes. And that is why Kalki Puran is not what you see it on the face. You can say that I know the name of the village, name of the person, name of the mother, name of the sons, where Kalki went, where Kalki attacked, and all of that, but it is not like that. And while I interpret Kalki Puran chapter by chapter, I'm going to give you multiple examples to show you that why it needs to be decoded, and why all these words are not literal, all these names are not literal. There are in-depth meaning to those. So before I start that, I wanted you to understand this, so that you understand that whatever is available about Kalki, whatever you've been reading about from his name to his family to his villages to the villages he's going to attack, and all of that is just it is actually just like a decoded language, right? It is just like scripted language which needs to be decoded. It is all in codes, it is all encrypted basically, and I'm going to try to decode it, and I'm sure you guys are there to help me, and we will all together figure out if I'm stuck somewhere as to what that means. But yes, as much as I know my past lives, as much as I know about my guides, my angels, the downloads that I get, and I know that the one who's written Kalki Puran has put a lot of things in actually in a encryptive language. So it is all cryptive, it is very, very, there are a lot of codes, and once you start seeing the interpretation, you're going to love it. Another reason is, somebody said that I did read another question, that if Kalki has to come, why do we have to call them? I have answered that in one video, but here, just to give you everything together, we need to decode it, and we need to call for Kalki, because Kalki Puran says that he will come when we call him. Second, we need to be awakened before he comes, so that we are ready to be his army. And third, when you participate in something, when you call somebody, when you get into that energy, that is only when you can give your heart, body, mind and soul, everything to that energy, and you can totally be into that zone of change and awakening. So there is a reason why you need to call Kalki, there is a reason why you need to decode this, there is a reason why you need to understand, because Kalki Puran talks about a lot of things that we need to do as warriors of Kalki, and we need to understand as warriors of Kalki, because only when we are ready for all of that can Kalki actually come out in front of us, and that's going to happen very soon. So the only one request I have with you guys is, if possible, share these videos with maximum people, so that large number of people understand the real meaning behind this coding, because now it is time to understand that meaning. I know that I told you I know that I told you that we don't need to kind of interpret everything. We were not supposed to know this, but now when we know, when we are guided, when my angels told me that I need to decode this, means it is time for us to now know the real truth behind Kalki Puran, which is not available anywhere. So let's start this series. I'm going to do one video almost every day. I can miss in between some days due to some work, but I will try to do one video every day, so that we really decode Kalki Puran. And it is very interesting. As much as I'm reading, it will all make so much sense for you that you will be surprised as to what you are listening and what you can actually connect it with. So it is very, very beautiful, and I will request, like the video, share the video, have this reach maximum people, and we will start the videos, the series of when Kalki was born, why Kalki was born, where Kalki was born, how was his childhood. We're going to start all of that from the next video. Okay, thank you so much. Take care of yourself and do leave your feedback. Thank you. Bye bye.